Case management is one of the many career options nurses who want to advance in their career to a non-bedside position can choose. But is the grass greener on the other side? To answer this question, we compare recent survey results from nurses and case managers. Welcome to the Stay-at-Home Nurse Podcast. I'm your host, Deanna Cooper Gillingham. For over 25 years, I've strived to use my nurse credentials to find work that fit my lifestyle, whether it was raising my 4 children and 3 fur babies, traveling the world, or moving to Mexico and living on the Caribbean Sea. Sometimes I succeeded, and sometimes I failed, but I always learned from the experience. Now, I want to help you by sharing what worked and what didn't work. There are so many opportunities out there for nurses today. The Stay-at-Home Nurse Podcast will inspire and equip you to have a nursing career that is meaningful and supports your lifestyle. Now let's get started. In November of 2021, the American Nurse Journal, or AJN, completed their 2021 Nursing Trends and Salary Survey results. These results were compared to the 2022 Case Management Salary and Trend Survey released in June of 2022. The Case Management Survey was conducted through a joint collaboration between the Case Management Society of America, CMSA, and the Case Management Institute, CMI. The AJN had over 4,500 nurses respond to its survey. The CMSA and CMI survey had over 2,000 case managers respond. While the Case Management Survey received less than half of the respondents that the Nursing Survey received, considering the total number of nurses versus the total number of case managers working in this field, we feel it is a fair comparison. So what did we find? We found that case managers earn more than nurses. The majority of case managers, 62%, earn a salary of $80,000 or more, compared to only 39% of nurses who earn over $80,000. This is interesting when you take into consideration that almost half, 49%, of the case manager respondents work from a home office. This eliminates the expense related to transportation and meals away from home, which can result in even more disposable income for the case manager. It appears this pay gap is increasing. While 56% of nurses stated they had received a pay increase in the past year, 65% of case managers received a pay increase. In addition, 9% of nurses reported their pay decreased, compared to only 5% of case managers. This may be why the overwhelming majority of case manager respondents, 72%, plan to stay with their current employer, while less than half, only 40%, of nurses do. Another important component of a compensation plan is the benefits package. Overall, there wasn't a huge difference in the benefit packages offered to nurses and case managers, although case managers seem to have a small advantage here also. Nearly all case managers, 92%, earn PTO, compared to only 82% of nurses. This may be due to the fact that most case managers work full-time or part-time, making them eligible for PTO, while nurses have more opportunities to work in a more casual capacity. But money isn't everything. Job satisfaction encompasses many areas and is unique to the individual. To measure satisfaction with their job, nurses and case managers were asked to rate their level of satisfaction on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 being not satisfied at all, 3 being satisfied, and 5 being totally satisfied in a number of areas, including salary and compensation, benefits, amount of overtime worked, and current job. First, we'll look at the salary and benefits. Not surprisingly, case managers are happier with their salary and compensation. 85% of the case managers rated themselves at a 3 or higher, while only 58% of the nurses did. Considering they are making considerably more, this is to be expected. What is surprising is they are also significantly more satisfied with the benefits provided by their employers. More than 9 out of 10, 91% of case manager respondents rated their satisfaction at a 3 or higher, versus only about 2/3 or 65% of nurses. And what about overtime? Just under 2/3 or 63% of nurses responded that they were satisfied with the amount of overtime they worked. While case managers were not asked this question directly, they were asked if they were required to work overtime. Only 10% of case manager respondents responded that they were required to work overtime. Of the case managers that are required to work overtime, most work 6 hours or less. Finally, and again not surprisingly, case managers are more satisfied overall with their current job than nurses. Over 3/4 of nurses rated their satisfaction at a 3 or better, and more than 9 out of 10 case managers did so. Now we'll take a look at the demographics. Who are today's case managers? Because of the way the questions were asked, we are unable to take a true age comparison, but it looks like case managers are a little older on average than nurses. This makes sense since most case managers have healthcare experience such as nursing, medical social work, or therapy before entering the field of case management. The average age of the nurse applying to the AJN survey was 53, while 58% of case managers were 51 or older. Only 2% of case managers were 30 or younger. And what about gender? While it is believed that men comprise about 7 to 9% of the nursing profession, the 2022 Case Management Salary and Trends Survey found that they make up only 3% of case managers. The level of education for both groups is about the same, with 80% of nurses and 83% of case managers holding a bachelor's degree or higher in the respective surveys. This is interesting because although case management is considered to be an advanced practice of nursing or another profession, it does not require any additional education. This makes it faster and less expensive for a nurse to transition into case management than other advanced practice career options such as nurse practitioner or CRNA. While case managers may not have higher degrees than nurses, more of them do hold certifications. While only 39% of nurses responded having a certification in their chosen specialty, 2/3 or 67% of case managers hold a professional certification. My conclusion is that case management is a great career move for nurses. Comparing the survey responses from nurses and case managers clearly shows that case management is a great career choice for nurses. Case managers make more money and are more satisfied with their career than nurses. Nurses interested in transitioning to case management should conduct their own research to ensure it's a good fit for them. The Case Management Institute has a 1 CNE program that elaborates on this specialty area. I hope you enjoyed this special Case Management Week edition of the Stay-at-Home Nurse. Are you interested in learning more about case management? We have several options for you at the Case Management Institute. Want to dip your toe in the water? Check out our free 1 CNE webinar, Case Management and Utilization Management, Career Options for Nurses. Ready for a shallow dive? Check out our book, Foundations of Case Management, a practical guide for RNs transitioning from nurse to case manager, available on Amazon. And if you're ready for a deep dive, we have our Foundations of Case Management courses. In these courses, you will learn everything you need to know to begin your career in case management, without the time and expense of going back to school for a master's degree, so that you can have a rewarding career as a case manager even if you don't have tens of thousands of dollars and years to invest. You can find out more information on our website, casemanagementinstitute.com. And finally, if you know someone who would enjoy this episode, please share it with them. Until next time, adios from beautiful Puerto Aventuras, Mexico.